If you're dealing with severe shoulder pain, your doctor might have mentioned surgery. Knowing the facts about a shoulder replacement versus a rotator cuff repair is key to understanding exactly what lies ahead for your recovery. Welcome to My Cold Therapy. We aren't your doctors, but today we're breaking down the key mechanical differences between these two procedures so that you know exactly what to expect. This is part of our comprehensive shoulder recovery series, covering everything from pre-op prep to long-term mobility. If you find these guides helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, drop a comment below with your questions or any topics you'd like to see us cover next. Now, let's dive right in. To understand the differences between these surgeries, we have to look at the shoulder itself. The shoulder is a ball and socket joint. The ball is the top of your arm bone and the socket is part of your shoulder blade. Keeping that ball securely in the socket is a group of 4 muscles and their tendons. This is your rotator cuff. According to the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, a rotator cuff repair focuses on the soft tissue. If one of those tendons tears, either from an acute injury or just wear and tear over time, it can cause pain and weakness. During this surgery, the surgeon is simply reattaching the torn tendon back to the bone. They aren't changing the bones of your joint, they are fixing the cables that move your arm. This is often done arthroscopically using small incisions and a camera. A shoulder replacement, on the other hand, deals directly with the bone and cartilage. Institutions like the Mayo Clinic explain that this is typically necessary when the protective cartilage in the joint wears away, usually due to severe osteoarthritis causing bone to rub against bone. In a shoulder replacement, the damaged ball and socket are surgically removed and replaced with artificial components made of metal and medical grade plastic. You aren't just repairing tissue, you're getting a brand new mechanical joint. Quick check-in. If this info is helping you take charge of your recovery, hit that like button and subscribe to join our community. We're dropping new guides every week to give you the edge you need to heal faster. For the medical devices, products, and recovery essentials we talk about in our videos, head over to mycoldtherapy.com to see how we can help upgrade your home setup. Have a question or a tip of your own? Drop it in the comments below. We love hearing from you. All right, now let's get back to the video. So, the key takeaway, the target. Rotator cuff repair fixes the soft tissue, tendons, and shoulder replacement replaces the hard tissue, bone and cartilage. The cause. Rotator cuff repair is for tears and strains. Replacements are generally for severe arthritis or complex joint damage. The joint. A repair keeps your natural joint intact. A replacement gives you an artificial joint. While the surgeries are very different, they share one major thing in common: the recovery process. Both procedures require physical therapy, rest, and managing post-operative pain and swelling. Orthopedic surgeons universally recommend cold therapy to help manage these symptoms. Applying cold helps constrict blood vessels, which can safely reduce tissue swelling and numb the area to alleviate pain. At mycoldtherapy.com, we specialize in motorized cold therapy machines. Unlike a bag of frozen peas that warms up in 10 minutes, these units circulate ice-cold water continuously through a specialized shoulder pad, giving you consistent relief right where you need it. It's a staple for post-op shoulder recovery. Make sure to browse our other recovery guides to ensure you have everything you need for a smooth journey from start to finish. If you have any questions or a specific topic you'd like us to dive into next, let us know in the comments below. If this video helped you out, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join our community. Thanks for watching, and as we always like to say around here, let's get back to living.